coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby. Let's see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Pisces. So let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. Before we get it cracking though, guys, I want to say thank you for everybody tuning in right now. Really appreciate it. I know I'm usually live around like 2 to 3 p.m. It's about 30 minutes earlier. Today I had a little bit of an early day, so I just wanted to bang this out for you guys a little earlier today. But thank you guys for tuning in nonetheless. Really appreciate it. Happy Taco Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday in general. And let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got going on. So the first sign we saw was Pisces. Let's see what we got, baby. Messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Team Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. So what do we got going on? Hey, everybody. Messages for my Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Pisces. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. You're watching me at work. Hey, that's what's up. Pisces, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the King of Pentacles. So you can be connecting with an Earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Eight of Cups. Person you're dealing with, we have here the Fool in reverse, and then the outcome that's present for you, Pisces, is going to be the King of Wands. Okay, so King of Pentacles here to the Eight of Cups. I definitely feel like you're walking away from something that you deem is stable in your life. I kind of feel like the King of Pentacles is something you're getting bored with. I mean, it's kind of like too regular. It's kind of like too normal, almost is what I'm seeing, Pisces. Like for some of you, the King of Pentacles energy is like, yeah, sure, I'm comfortable, I'm secure, but it's boring. I want a little bit of more fun in my life. I want a little bit of more mystery or some crazy stuff, right? So the, King of Pentacles here could kind of be like representing like a 9-to-5 job. Some of you Pisces may have a stable 9-to-5 job that gets you the income you need, but you may be craving to do something else with your life. Maybe you're like, yeah, sure, I like this 9-to-5. It's cool. It gives me everything that I need. It provides for me, but I'd rather be a rock star, or I'd rather be a fashion designer, or I'd rather be this or rather be that. You know, it's kind of this energy of like, granted, there's this comfortability aspect in my life. What that comfortability does, though, is it sacrifices my happiness. It sacrifices my sanity. It sacrifices my passion, you know? So I'm definitely starting to feel for you, Pisces, that just because you have something comfortable in your life doesn't mean it's enjoyable. It doesn't mean it's positive. It doesn't mean it's great for you. So I think you guys are starting to want to walk away from that. I think a lot of you guys are going after what makes your heart burn, what makes your passion ignite, rather than what is comfortable. And this is good because you're getting out of your comfort zone. You know, one of the greatest things a teacher ever told me was get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because once you do that, you push yourself out of your comfort zone, you discover new things about yourself, and you eventually find out what you really love and what you're really passionate about in your life. So taking a look at what you're dealing with, Pisces, you're dealing with the Fool in reverse. So I definitely feel like you've been feeling this resistance lately to take a leap of faith, because you have something that's secure in your life, you have something that's stable, and if you do take a leap of faith, what if what you go to doesn't work out and you walked away from something that is already working? So for example, let's say you leave your 9-to-5 job and then you go ahead and pursue your passion. Well, that's a scary leap to take, because what if your passion doesn't work out and you just left something that was super stable? Looking at the outcome that's present, though, King of Wands, you want to follow the passionate train. You want to do what makes you feel good in life. You want to take the risk, but then there's this fear that's holding you back, because why am I going to sacrifice something that is stable and comfortable? Even though it may not be something I totally enjoy, why sacrifice that for the unknown? Well, that's the thing about this life, man. This life is crazy. This life is fucking crazy. You never know what's going to happen. For example, I walked away from a 9-to-5 job to pursue YouTube. I didn't think YouTube was going to work out for me. I didn't think I was going to make money to survive here. I didn't think that I was going to gain the audience that I gained. I didn't think I was going to meet the amazing people that I met, that I see on a daily basis. You know, I had a 9-to-5 job. I was 18 years old. I was working at a drugstore. I was stocking shelves and unloading trucks and doing all that labor. It was cool. It was a fun job. But then I started my YouTube channel, and I said to myself, you know what? What am I passionate about right now? Am I passionate about unloading trucks and stocking out shit on shelves? Or am I passionate about doing this YouTube channel, doing tarot readings, helping people, guiding people, doing something that I'm really fucking passionate about? And I asked myself that question: was money worth sacrificing my happiness and my passion? And then I came to the conclusion that it wasn't. So I quit that job. And keep in mind, at the time that I quit that job, it was about June. That was maybe March, April, May. That was maybe 4 months in. 4 months into me doing YouTube, I quit my job. And I said to myself, you know, I'm not making enough money really on YouTube right now to survive and to thrive, but I'm going to make sure that I do it anyways. So I said, fuck it. I took a leap of faith. And I poured all my energy and all my passion into what I was passionate about, which was this YouTube channel. And guess what? It worked out. So the point is, Pisces, is that even if you're scared to venture into the unknown, when you follow what you're passionate about in life, it eventually all works itself out. Not only are you doing something that you love, but when you're doing something that you love, everything works out in your favor, especially when it comes towards finances. If you're doing something that you love and something that you're passionate about, you will attract all the abundance in the world once you recognize that by doing something passionate is an abundant thing to do. Right? All right, baby. So Pisces, that's going to be my best advice to you. Now, of course, if you don't want to leave a comfortable situation, if you don't want to leave that King of Pentacles energy, that bubble, that energy of, you know, it's not the best, but works, you don't have to. But if you do want to take that leap of faith, hopefully my story could motivate you guys in a way. You know? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. All right? By the way, everybody, we just started out with Pisces, so remember that. Julius said, I remember when you told us that on a late night hang, and everyone was like, yes, yeah, man. Oh, by the way, there was a late night hang recently. We did one on Sunday. It was so dope. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. That was really fun, man. Shout out to everybody who came through. But anyways, guys, we started off with our water signs today. Let's go ahead and do water, fire, air, and then earth, excuse me. Go into our fire signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Aries gang? What's cracking, baby? Messages for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Team Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on for the 116 peeps in the chat? If you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Messages for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aries, let's see what we got going on, baby. Aries, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Ace of Cups. So you can be connecting with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Temperance in reverse, person you're dealing with. We got here the Five of Swords. And then the outcome that's present for you is going to be the King of Wands. Wendy, thank you so much for that 5. Really appreciate it, my love. Thank you so much. So Aries, looking at the reading here so far, you might be dealing with a Saggy possibly because we got here the Temperance. Now the Ace of Cups to the Temperance in reverse. I think that for some of you guys, you have such strong feelings for somebody that it's driving you mental, okay? You're saying to yourself, God, why the fuck do I care about this person so much? And it's driving me insane. It's driving me crazy because the person that you're dealing with here, Aries, Five of Swords, they're really resistant to any kind of connection they could potentially have with you. I feel like you're connecting with somebody who pushes away affection, they push away attention, they push away love, they push away everything. And looking at the outcome that's present here, we got the King of Wands. You don't want your time wasted and you don't want to be played by somebody. So you want to make sure that in regards to who you're connecting with, no longer is the Five of Swords. You want to see them no longer be that. You want to see them become the Five of Swords in reverse. You want them to stop fighting and overprotecting themselves and being fearful to be vulnerable. You want this person to open up to you, but they're not. They're pushing you away every opportunity and chance that they get. Now, here's the thing. You know, the reason why your person's pushing you away, Aries, could be that they're scared of love. It could be that they're scared to get close to somebody due to past experiences not working out in their favor. You know, usually that's a trauma response to being hurt in their past. So chances are that's why your person is so overprotective, and that's why your person is not opening up and being vulnerable, because they probably got hurt in their past. But the thing is that if this person truly has feelings for you, which I believe they do, it's going to be their choice on whether or not they take the opportunity with you or they miss it. It's not your fault, Aries, if this person misses their opportunity to be with you. And it actually is not your duty to open them up. I'm throwing that out there right now. It's not your duty to make this person be vulnerable. It's not your duty to open them up. It's not your duty to heal what they went through, because that's what they got to do. They got to heal what they went through. So Aries, if this person chooses to keep pushing you away, unfortunately, that is something that will be out of your control, but it is something that is their choice. So remember, you won't be missing out on an opportunity with this person. This person will be missing out on an opportunity with you. So if the individual you're connecting with does continue to push you away, maybe that's something they will regret in the future, but as of right now, that's going to be their own choice. So what I will say here, Aries, is that don't lose yourself in someone else. Don't lose your mind over somebody, especially somebody who's pushing you away. You're allowed to feel how you feel. You're allowed to care about this person. But remember, if they're making the decision right now not to invest into you because of what they got going on in their own lives, that is something that they need to heal within themselves. You know, don't try to push this person to be vulnerable. Don't try to open this person up. That's work that they have to deal with within themselves. So if they keep on pushing you away, let them. Maybe it'll make them realize something. Maybe it'll make them realize that they're losing you. And if they do inevitably lose you, at the end of the day, they missed out on that opportunity, not you, right? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water, we did our fire, going on to our air signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Gemini gang? What's cracking, baby? Messages for Team Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Gemini here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on for the 161 peeps in the chat? If you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Messages for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Geminis, let's see what we got, baby. Gemini, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Page of Cups in reverse. So you can be connecting with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Eight of Pentacles, person you're dealing with. We got the Six of Swords, and then the outcome that's present for you, we got here the Seven of Pentacles. So Geminis, Page of Cups reversed, and then the Eight of Cups, and then the Eight of Pentacles upright. Kind of looks to me right now like you're done offering something to somebody else. I think instead you rather work on yourself. That's what it's looking like to me. I think that if you were trying to romantically invest into somebody, they weren't really open to it. It seems to me like they kind of let it pass them by. So somebody let an opportunity pass them by. That opportunity was to have some sort of romantic connection with you. And keep in mind, if it's not a romantic connection, it could be that somebody passed by a friendship or somebody passed by some sort of acquaintance type of energy. But all I'm seeing here for you, Gemini, is like, you know what? If this person here is not going to accept what I have to offer, I'm going to keep on working on myself. Point blank period, you know? I'm not going to, really bend over backwards for anybody, especially if they're not showing that they want to be involved in my life. Looking at the outcome that's present, Seven of Pentacles, I'm patient. If the right person wants to come along in my life, cool. And if the person that comes in my life doesn't want to be in my life, cool. I think you're getting to that point where you're recognizing what's meant to be will be, and who's meant to be in your life will be in your life. So ultimately, you're not sweating it anymore. For some of you Geminis as well, somebody could have offered to collaborate with you in the work field. So maybe somebody wanted to collaborate with you in the work field. They might be backing out of that collaboration. And if that's the case, you're like, you know what? We're no longer partners. I'm going to do everything on my own. Okay. So for some of you guys, that may be a resonating storyline that resonates with you. Ultimately, though, here, Gemini, I feel like somebody was basically saying, I don't want to be involved with you. I'm going to do my own thing. And you were like, you know what? That's fine. I'm going to keep working on myself. I'm patient. What's meant for me will come to me, and what isn't will walk away, and I'm totally okay with accepting that. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water, we did our fire, we did our air. Going on to our earth signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Capricorn gang? What's cracking, baby? Messages for Team Capricorn here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Cappy, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, let's see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Cappy, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Four of Swords. So you can be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Hierophant in reverse, person you're dealing with, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and then the outcome that's present for you, we have here the Strength card. Okay, so Capricorn, you might be connecting with a Leo or possibly a Taurus. Now the Four of Swords to the Hierophant in reverse. You're taking a break, I feel, of being devoted to somebody. me. It's definitely an energy of no longer wanting to be devoted towards a specific person. You are basically turning your back on somebody and saying, look, I'm no longer going to be devoted to you. I'm no longer going to be your right-hand man or your right-hand woman. I'm really in this position of time in my life right now where I cannot be committed nor support what it is that we have together. Now, taking a look at who you're dealing with, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's kind of just the fact that someone here has shown you such a lack of love. They've shown you such a lack of care that you've gotten to the point where it's like, if you're not going to show me that you give a shit about me, why would I continue to give a shit about you? Because actions speak way louder than words. Somebody can tell you I love you, but there's a difference between hearing I love you and feeling loved, right? Major difference. Major difference between somebody saying, I love you, and then feeling loved, right? So ultimately, Capricorn, somebody here has just had a lack of care for you, and I feel like this has been a process over the past couple of months, and I think you've reached your breaking point. You've essentially said your actions speak louder than your words. If you're going to show this lack of care for me, then I'm going to show the same lack of care for you as well. Looking at the outcome that's present, we have here the Strength card. You're pulling back from whoever this is you're dealing with, and you're focusing more on being surrounded by people that show you they love you, rather than not show it at all, okay? So yeah, Capricorn, I think somebody here kind of stopped showing that they care, and you're like, then why will I continue to show that I care? I'm just going to turn my back on you because you turned your back on me, all right? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of signs for the day. Going back to our water signs, what do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Cancer gang? What's cracking, baby? Messages for Team Cancer here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Cancer. Let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Cancer, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Two of Pentacles. You might be dealing with a Earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Now, taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Seven of Swords. Oh boy. Person you're dealing with, Cancer, the Ten of Pentacles. Outcome that's present, the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Not a reading I expected to see. Let me clarify that Seven of Swords for you guys, because I'm not sure why that's there. Why do we got the Seven of Swords showing up for Cancer? Is this in regards to some sort of self-sabotage or what? What's going on over here? We got the Three of Cups, and we got here the Six of Wands in reverse. Oh, Cancer. I think the universe is trying to tell you that you're really self-sabotaging yourself because you're not seeing what actually genuinely makes you happy. You're not looking at the things right in front of you that are feeding you happiness, such as your family. We got here Ten of Pentacles. Could be your family, could be your friends, can be your job, whatever it is. There's things in your life that are positive. There's things in your life that are beautiful. And I think the universe is trying to take your attention away from pessimism and put you more into an optimistic point of view. The universe is trying to say, move your energy out of looking at everything that's negative in your life and direct your energy to what's positive, what the beautiful things are that's right in front of you. You know, whether this is about you loving your family and having great family or having great friends or having a great job or having a great life, the universe wants you to take a look at the beautiful things that are in front of you, because the more you hindsight focus on the negative shit, the less you pay attention to the beautiful things that are right in front of you. The truth of the situation, guys, is that where our attention goes is where our energy flows. If we're constantly pointing our attention into negative things, our energy is going to return with negativity. We're basically going to be manifesting negativity in our lives, okay? But if we're putting our attention on what's positive, on what's beautiful, on what is amazing in our lives, what we're grateful for and thankful for, that energy is going to come back and manifest into our lives, you know? There's a thing here, guys. The thing is that every day it starts with your attitude. What is going to be your attitude towards your day? What is going to be your attitude towards a certain situation? Because what your attitude is essentially the energy you put into the world. When you put your attitude and energy into the world, that is therefore reflected back to you. And after that reflection comes in, you observe what that reflection is. So for example, if you put good attitude, good energy into the world, and that is reflected back to you, the observation you would have is that I have good energy, and I have good things in my life. Same thing applies if you put a negative attitude and negative energy out into the universe. That would be reflected back to you. So the most important thing here, Cancer, is that the universe wants you to tap in right now into receiving the opportunity of focusing more on what you are thankful for and what you are grateful for and what good things you have in your life. Because you know what I've realized in my lifetime? quick little story for y'all. I went through my spiritual awakening at the age of 17, okay? I'm currently 22 years old. So at the age of 17, I went through my spiritual awakening. And from the ages of 11 to 16 and a half, almost 17 years old, I was very depressed. I was very unhappy with my life. I was very disappointed. I was very unhappy with myself as a person. I hated myself. I hated my life. Couldn't stand anything. Major fucking pessimist, right? And what I learned was that I kept manifesting that same fucking reality for myself day in and day out because I never realized I had a choice to be positive. I never realized that my perception was creating my reality. What I always thought was my exterior, not my internal, my external reality. I always thought my external reality is what made me feel the way I felt internally. I always thought because of the fact that I had bad things happen to me or I had negative experiences happen to me, I just thought that the universe hated me, the universe didn't want me to be happy, and therefore I was never meant to be happy. But what I soon learned at the age of 17 is that it's not about your external experiences. It's about your internal energy. It's about what you think about yourself. It's about the energy that you put towards yourself and the energy that you put into the world. Once again, at 17 is when I had my spiritual awakening. And I started putting positivity into the world. I started being kinder to people. I started being kinder to myself, which was a huge change. I started being kinder to people around me. I started being more positive in situations that were tough. And when I did that, that reflected back into my life. I started having more positive experiences. I started having more happy moments. I started attracting better people in my life because I realized my whole life is not about what I've ever experienced externally. It's what happened to me internally that created your external experiences. That's what it is. Point blank, period. I like that a lot. Thank you so much for the 5 from Blue Flame Fortunes. Blue Flame says happiness is an inside job. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 110%. So that's something I had to learn. I always thought that the world was against me. My external world was against me, but I was really just against myself. So Cancer, just throwing that out there, man. You have a lot of great things in your life to appreciate. You have a lot of great things in your life to focus on and pay attention to. And one of the greatest things that you should focus on and pay attention to is yourself. You are a blessing within yourself. You are a blessing to be here. The chances of anybody right now being born is like 1 in a fucking trillion, 1 in a million, right? Whatever the actual numbers are, I ain't no doctor. But the chances of you literally being a little sperm and popping out your mom's coochie is very, very low. It is not a very high chance that you would incarnate and be here. So with that being said, y'all, be appreciative, be happy that we're here, and recognize that we are here for a reason, and it is to experience some good ass shit. Now, if we keep tapped in and if we keep focused on the negative shit, that's going to be our lives. But remember, you have an internal choice to make. Do I want to resonate with positivity or negativity? All right? Make that choice, Cancer. Make that choice. All right, hopefully that helped, okay? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, I meant to go on a small tangent. It kind of went on a big tangent. Sorry, Cancer, okay? All right, baby. So, we did our water. Going on to our fire. What do we got going on for our lovely and amazing Sagittarius gang? What's cracking, baby? Message is for Team Saggy, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, all right. Messages for Team Sagittarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on? All right, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and get one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Saggy. Overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So you can be connecting with a Earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Emperor in reverse, person you're dealing with. We got the 10 of Wands, and then the outcome that's present for you is going to be the 8 of Cups in the reverse. So looking at this energy for you guys, you could be connecting with an Aries, 9 of Pentacles reversed, Emperor in reverse. You feel like you're not in control of your confidence, you're not in control of the way that you look at yourself, you're not in control of that at all. But that's far from the truth. You are in control of your confidence. You can choose how confident you'd like to be. You can choose to look at yourself in a positive light. You can choose to look at yourself as a good person and as a beautiful person, but you're not. And the reason being is because of the 10 of Wands. What you're dealing with is burdens. What you're dealing with is past experiences of situations that have told you you're not enough. of situations that have told you you're not good enough, of situations that have told you you deserve to be unhappy, of situations that have told you you deserve not to be confident. The truth of the situation is that you're allowing external situations that have previously happened in your past to govern or dictate what you should think of yourself. This is actually a very similar message to what I just conveyed to Cancer. What you've experienced, even though it feels really real, it's something that no longer exists in your past, because your past no longer exists. And the thing is that the experiences you had are external to what you feel about yourself on the internal. So Sagittarius, for those of you guys right now that feel like you have no control over how you feel about yourself or how you view yourself or how you feel in general, the truth is that you do have that within you. Just because you had experiences where other people may have said some mean things or where other people may have given you some harsh experiences, whatever the case is, that doesn't mean that you cannot be happy within yourself, that you cannot be confident in who you are, that you cannot be proud of who you are, because that is a choice that you have to make within yourself. It's not a choice that other people tell you. It's not something that anybody else can convince you. You can only convince yourself. So looking at the outcome that's present, 8 of Cups in reverse, Sagittarius, it's time for you to reconnect with yourself, guys, and realize that you have a choice on how you view yourself. Here's the thing, man. People can view you in a negative light. People can view you in a positive light. But truthfully, nobody else's opinion fucking matters except for the opinion of yourself. Because the truth of the situation is how you view yourself, that's it. How you view yourself is how you will perceive yourself. It's not about how other people view you. The moment you say, this is how I am, or this is who I am, or this is how I view myself, that's the moment you become that very thing. So Sagittarius, why view yourself as not good enough? And not enough, and not confident, and not this, and not that? Why view yourself in a negative light when you have a choice each and every single day to view yourself in a positive way? To view yourself as beautiful, to view yourself as fantastic, to view yourself as one of a kind, which you fucking are. Take a look at that perspective. Instead of harnessing, your old experiences where people have told you that you're not enough. Fuck those old experiences. You get to choose if you're enough or not. All right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we did our water, we did our fire. Moving on to our air signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Libra gang? What's cracking, baby? Messages to Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for my Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on for the 292 peeps in the chat? If you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Messages from my Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours. Cherry B, Virgo Sun, thank you so much for the 5. Really appreciate that. Thank you, and I'm a Sag Rising here. You're very welcome. Thank you for that donation, all right? All right, baby. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully, my Libras are having some fantastic stuff. Libra, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the King of Wands. So, you might be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the 2 of Wands in reverse. Person you're dealing with, we got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And then the outcome that's present for you, we got 2 cards. We got here the Devil and the Judgment in reverse. So, Libra, you might be connecting with a Capricorn, or you also could be dealing with a Scorpio, Aquarius, a Taurus, or a Leo. Now, the King of Wands to the 2 of Wands in reverse. Coming up in the next 24 hours, I definitely feel like you're turning your back on something here. Okay, Libra? I think that you've kind of come to a final decision, so you're making a final choice. Instead of being stuck in indecision, this is going to be finality. So you're making a final choice in a situation. Now, this final choice that we speak of has a lot to do with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I think this is about shutting out a cycle with somebody. It's about closing ties with someone and allowing yourself to sever those ties. So for you guys here, Libra, I think you're severing ties with somebody in the next 24 hours. I don't think you want to be tied and bound to them anymore. I don't think you want to keep on wanting to have a second chance with somebody. You don't want to keep on feeling stuck. So you want to release yourself from those chains of hoping that things can work out. Instead, you want to look at the reality of the situation for what it is. So if we're talking about 2 people who were once in love and were once together, this is the energy of, I need to move on. We've been broken up for quite some time. I don't want to keep holding on to somebody who's not holding on to me, So I definitely see here you guys want to free yourself from the chains. Now, keep in mind, it doesn't have to be just about love. This could be about anything. Throwing it out there, you know? This could be about letting go of something that you wanted to happen that didn't, right? This could be about letting go of a job, maybe. Maybe you had a job lined up for you and you thought it was going to work out one way and then it never did. Maybe you guys are saying, you know what, it's time to move on to something different. Whatever it is, though, for you, Libra, I just feel like you're tired of being stuck on something. And whatever it is you're stuck on, I don't think it's stuck on you. And as I always say to people, never be stuck on someone that isn't stuck on you. Never wait on somebody that is not waiting on you. So with all that being said here for you, Libra, I think you're deciding to turn the cheek and go in a new direction. I mean, taking a look at the overall energy of the reading, we got here the King of Wands. What's the King of Wands staring at? He's staring at the frickin' wand. What is this wand over here? That wand is the Ace of Wands. What does the Ace of Wands mean? It means a new beginning. So the King of Wands here is having a choice to have a new beginning, and that's what's happening here for you, okay? Libra, you're choosing to close out a cycle that you no longer want to be tied and bound to. You're releasing yourself from that, and you're starting from scratch, aka you're starting new and starting fresh. I like that. All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our water, we finished up our fire and our air. Going on to our earth signs, we're going to take a look at what we got going on for Virgo. But real quick, thank you so much for the 15 bucks from Natalie. Hey, just dropping a little support, just got paid from the job I love and chose to take because of the wonderful advice that I got here from you. Thanks. You're very welcome, my love. Thank you so much. Really fucking appreciate it. Thank you for that donation. Really means a lot. Thank you so much, all right? Shout out to you. By the way, guys, if I sound a little congested, I took my allergy meds today, but for some reason, the allergies are just kicking today, so I do apologize if I sound a little nasally, because I got a lot going on allergy-wise, so just bear with me, y'all. Really, really appreciate it, okay? All right, baby, so going on to our earth signs, let's see what we got going on for the lovely and amazing Virgo gang. What's cracking, baby? Messages for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, all right. Messages for Team Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours. All right, Virgo, y'all came through quick as hell. Let's take a look and see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. That was a really fast shuffle, Virgo. Virgo, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the King of Swords in the reverse. There is a lack of determination here for you, I feel. I think that you don't feel determined right now about something or some sort of situation. Now, looking at your current energy, we do got the Eight of Cups, person you're dealing with. We got the Devil in reverse, and then the outcome that's present for you, we have here the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So, Virgo, you might be dealing with a Capricorn possibly, but I think you're no longer determined right now to fix a situation with somebody. I think that the Devil in reverse is kind of like indicating I rather just give up instead of try to rebuild and work on something with someone, because I just don't have the energy for it anymore. I definitely feel like you've gotten so drained to the point where you cannot rebuild with somebody. It's just too draining. It's too long of a process. You've tried so many times. I just can't do it. What I need to do for my sanity is I need to walk away. Eight of Cups. So you're having a choice here, and that choice you're making is to walk away from somebody or something that you feel is not repairable. Taking a look at that overall energy as well, King of Swords in reverse, you're just not determined either to do it because you don't have the belief that something here can be mended. You genuinely feel like it's over. And looking at the outcome that's present, Two of Pentacles in reverse, no longer are you able to keep that cycle going because you're deciding to shut that cycle out. You're deciding to close it. So yeah, Virgo, I mean, taking a look at who you're connecting with, Devil in reverse, I feel like somebody here has gotten to a point too where they've realized that this situation is draining as well. You've realized this situation is draining, and the both of you are like, nothing's going to be resolved here, nothing's going to be fixed. We're better off kind of going our own separate ways rather than trying to fix something that just does not seem to be working or does not seem to be able to be fixed. So that's what I'm seeing here for you too, okay? And keep in mind, if it's not a person that you're walking away from, you could be walking away from a job. Maybe you just feel like your relationship with that job is not repairable. You could be walking away from a family member or friend, so on and so forth. It's a general read. So whatever this is that resonates to you is your message, okay? So yeah, King of Swords reversed. You have no more determination because you have no more belief that something here can be mended, all right? All right, Virgo, pretty intense one. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of signs, going back to our water signs. What do we got going on for our lovely and amazing Scorpio gang? What's cracking, baby? Messages for Team Scorpio here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, all right. Messages for Team Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, let's see what we got, baby. Scorpio, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So you can be connecting with a fixed sign, an Aquarius, Taurus, a fellow Scorpio, or possibly a Leo. Now, looking at your current energy, we got here the Ten of Wands, person you're dealing with. We got the Three of Swords, and then the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Sun card, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune to the Ten of Wands. Well, Wheel of Fortune in reverse to the Ten of Wands. Something here is... It definitely is an energy here you're still suffering with, Scorpio. There's something that you're still unable to let go of. There's something still on your mind and still within your heart that is bringing you pain. So the Ten of Wands, that's an energy of holding on to things that burden you. And I think that it really comes down to you having to ask yourself that question, why are you holding on to things that burden you? Is it because you feel like you deserve to suffer? Is it because you feel like you should suffer? You know, you have to ask yourself that question. Why am I still holding on to these things that are so painful for me? Because the more that I hold on to them, the more I stay trapped in the past. The more I stay trapped in the past, the more I stay stuck in a cycle. And that's not benefiting you or helping you. Instead, it's keeping you in the Three of Swords energy. It's keeping you in heartbreak. It's keeping you in pain. When the truth of the situation is that something you do desire is to be happy, is to feel better, is to feel good, right? So ultimately, Scorpio, I want you guys to ask yourself why you're still holding on to things that burden you and things that hurt you. And I think that you'll find a lot more answers there than you ever really thought you would. Because when you ask yourself, why are you still doing this? Or why are you still holding on to this? You're going to figure out exactly why. I usually tend to do that sometimes as well. When I'm holding on to something that I know is hurting me, I ask myself, why is it that I'm holding on to it? I remember, for an example, here's kind of an interesting example of something that I went through. I was holding on to a heartbreak between me and a partner of my past. And I remember I asked myself, why am I still holding on to this pain of being heartbroken and being broken up with? And then an answer immediately popped up into my head, an answer I didn't expect. The reason I'm still holding on to this pain is because the pain is all I have left to remind me of the experience I had with a person I loved. That was the answer that I got when I asked myself, why am I still holding on? So that was something that was very powerful for me. Because the moment that I realized that, I said, wow. And that's also why I'm unable to move on. Because at the end of the day, what I'm still holding on to is hope that we could get back together. And then I realized that I had to accept it for what it was. And once I accepted it for what it was, I was able to move forward. And once I figured out why I was still holding on, I was able to move forward from the pain that I was grabbing onto. All right, Scorpio? So have a deep conversation with yourself. Really have a deep conversation with yourself. And you'll get a lot more answers than you expect. Okay? All right, Scorpio. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all of our water signs. Going on to our fire, baby. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Leo gang? What's cracking, baby? Messages for Team Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, all right. Messages for Team Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours. For the 292 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining and tuning in. Really appreciate it. Messages for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo. Let's take a look and see what we got going on. Definitely some interesting energy, though. Taking a look at your overall energy, we got here the Four of Swords in reverse. So something's coming back around. Taking a look at your current energy, Ace of Cups in reverse, person you're dealing with, Chariot in reverse, outcome that's present, Five of Cups in reverse. It's this energy of just like detaching from something, I feel. It's like your heart and soul's not in it anymore, Leo, and you're starting to feel that way again, where something in your life has kind of just become very unenjoyable. I don't think this is about romantic love, to be very fair with all of you. I don't think this is about you guys like falling out of love with somebody or not wanting to be with somebody. I think it's about just like losing passion in a certain situation, losing your care for it. I think that this is something that might occur often in your life. You know, maybe this has happened to you before, where you've been so invested into something, you've been so passionate towards something, and then out of nowhere, it kind of just all went away. You were kind of like, you know, I don't really feel anything for this situation anymore. I don't feel anything for this hobby anymore. I don't feel anything for this job anymore, right? So whatever the case is here, Leo, I feel like you got to a point where you just don't really care about something anymore, and you're moving on from it, you know, really, really quickly. It could be a certain type of hobby for some of you. It could be a job for some of you. It could be a mind process for some of you. you. I just feel like you found something, you really enjoyed it for a while, and then suddenly you stopped caring for it at all, and you completely dropped it from the face of the earth. That's what I'm seeing coming through for you. I'm not sure how many Leos this message will resonate to, but that's what I'm getting for you guys. And I think that you're in a space too where it's like, I'm not even upset about it. It kind of just is what it is. So Leo, it's kind of like this energy of you find stuff you really like, you get very invested into it for a little bit of time, and then out of nowhere, poof, you no longer care about it, and then you're on to the next thing. It's like a very scattered kind of energy where you find something you're interested in, it's dope, and then you walk away, and then you're interested in something else. And I think that what's happening is you're constantly looking for something to satisfy you, and once you realize that there is no satisfaction in that thing you're looking for, you realize it's time for the next thing. But actually, Leo, I think the truth is that the reason why you lose interest as quickly as you gain interest in certain things may because you don't feel that kind of contentness within yourself. And that might piss a couple Leos off that I said that, but that might be the truth of the situation. It might be that you don't feel content within yourself, so that you keep looking for other things to help you feel content, but then you realize it doesn't, and then you're on to the next thing. I don't think it's about the fact that you lose interest in other things so quickly. I think it's more about the fact that you have to turn inwards and figure out, why am I not feeling content within myself? Because I'm looking for other things outside of me to make me feel content. Well, what about what's going on inside? Do you feel content with yourself? Do you feel content within yourself? I think is a question to be asked. So if that is your message, cool. If it's not your message, don't worry. But if you're a Leo and that ends up hitting deep for you or resonating with you, I would take a deeper look within. All right? All right, baby. And Red Sky says exactly, it's spot on, and filling the void you feel. Yeah, essentially that's what it's about. It's like you're trying to fill the void with other situations outside of you, but really it's about having to fill the void within you. Okay? All right, baby. So we finished up our water signs, our fire signs, going on to our air signs, baby. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Aquarius gang? What's happening, baby? Give me 1 second, Aquarius, because I just dropped a crap load of cards on the floor. So give me 1 second, y'all. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh my lord. Thank you, Aquarius. Appreciate you guys being patient. So let's see what we got going on, baby. Messages for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Aquarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? For the 285 peeps in the chat, if you guys can drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Messages for Team Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aqua. Let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Aquarius, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Knight of Cups. So, you can be dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the King of Swords, person you're dealing with. We have here the Queen of Cups, and then the outcome that's present for you, we got here the Wheel of Fortune. So, Aquarius, Knight of Cups to the King of Swords. You're definitely very determined right now to kind of move forward with somebody romantically. I actually feel like it's working out, though, to be very fair with you, because taking a look at who you're dealing with, Queen of Cups, somebody here has very strong feelings for you. And it's not just feelings of like, oh, I kind of like them. This is a person that's like, I really care about Aquarius. So it's like, they really care about you, okay? I wouldn't say that it's necessarily love just yet, but based upon whoever this is you're dealing with, they're starting to get very deep feelings for you. So you're determined right now to move this thing forward. You connected with somebody, the two of you are very interested in one another, there's a lot of passion there between you both, and as far as your person is looking, they're just as interested in you as you are in them, okay? Same thing applies with how they're feeling. You feel pretty deeply for them, they feel pretty deeply for you. Looking at the outcome that's present here, Wheel of Fortune, a cycle is starting to be born. So there is a cycle being born right now, Aquarius, between you and somebody else. And I definitely feel like we have yet to see what is next to come. I do think this is a situation where you and whoever this person is probably going to end up moving forward into a relationship. I definitely feel like this is the person who's meant to be next upon your path. So, Aquarius, if you like somebody and somebody likes you and you guys have been talking, you're going to take the next step in your connection. And I think that next step will be a relationship. So, congratulations to the Aquarius Aquarians that this does resonate with, I actually see a really happy connection here with whoever this is you're dealing with. I think the Wheel of Fortune is definitely identifying that this is going to be a very powerful one. Now, here's the thing too, though. Remember that the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is currently in retrograde, and Saturn is the planet of what people would say is karma. So with Saturn coming into play here, with that Wheel of Fortune being the outcome, there could be various lessons that you do tend to learn in this connection, Aquarius. So this could be a very positive connection. I'm not saying it's bad. It's going to be a very positive connection between you and this person, but the two of you are going to learn a lot together. There's a lot of lessons that are going to be shared between the two of you, especially with Saturn being at play here, okay? So just throwing that out there as well. All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, thank you for the 555 from Milk Bread. I almost dropped my photography business because of feeling disencouraged. I reminded myself of who I was, spot on, and much love to you. Well, Milk Bread, I'm so fucking happy that you didn't drop it, because guess what? That photography business, doesn't that make you happy? Doesn't that make you feel passionate? Doesn't it make you feel proud doing the amazing work that you do? Hell fucking yeah. So at the end of the day, keep it popping, pushing, and doing, or keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Not doing forward, right? But keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Because when you're doing something you love, when you're doing something you're passionate about, of course, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be peaks and plateaus. There's going to be moments where you feel like what you're doing isn't working out. But when you're doing something you love and something you're genuinely passionate about, everything will fall into place for you. And I promise you that. So keep it going, man. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you, Milk Bread. All right? All right, baby. So we finished up all of our water signs, all of our fire signs, all of our air signs. Last but not least, what do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Taurus gang? What's cracking for the bull gang, baby? Messages for Team Taurus here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Team Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? For the 286 peeps in the chat, if you guys can drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Messages for Team Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Taurus. Let's see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Taurus, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So, you might be dealing with an Earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Four of Wands, person you're dealing with. We got here the Knight of Wands, and then the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Tower in reverse. So, you can be connecting with a Scorpio for a few of you, but Taurus, Two of Pentacles reversed here to the Four of Wands upright. I think right now you've definitely made a decision here that you're very comfortable where you're at, okay? You're not wanting to move. You're not wanting to go anywhere. You're like, you know what? Where I'm at is fine. It's where I need to be. I'm okay. I think you're kind of accepting where you're at right now in your life. Now, taking a look at who you're dealing with, we do have here the Knight of Wands. I think this is the universe, Taurus. And the universe is saying, don't get too comfortable, Taurus, because I'm about to break you out of your comfort zone. Looking at the outcome that's present, though, the Tower in reverse, it definitely seems to me like the struggle will be real. Because, Taurus, you're not looking to get out of your comfort zone, but the universe is saying to you, oh, yes, it's time to break your comfort zone. So, Taurus, I'm always going to tell you, baby, when the universe is coming in and bringing in change, it's always going to be for your benefit. But we tend to resist change as humans. We tend to believe that change is horrible, change is bad, and it's hard to be comfortable by getting uncomfortable, right? Well, here's the thing, man. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because once you do that, it opens up a whole new world of opportunities and experiences for you that can be even more amazing than what it is you're experiencing right now. So, Taurus, things are going to change for you. If you've been seeing the number synchronicity 555, that is just more clarification for you that massive and major changes are getting ready to take place in your life. So, Taurus, something's coming in for you. There's going to be change, and it's time for you to embrace it, I feel. Even though you may be comfortable where you're at, the universe is introducing new changes in your life, and even though you may not be too fond of them, if you take a step back and go with the flow, it may lead you to an even happier place than where you're already at. So just throwing that out there for Tauruses, if you're noticing change occurring in your life, don't fight the tide, go with the flow, because I definitely feel like things are working in your favor. Anytime the universe brings in changes for you guys, it's a blessing in disguise. Blessing in disguises are always working in your benefit. They're not working against you, okay? I promise you that. So Taurus, if you sense change or see change happening, go with the flow, baby. It's all meant to work out for something better, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. Guys, I want to thank you all so much, man, for coming out to the daily reading. Really fucking appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Shout out to everybody that comes out Monday through Friday. Thank you for all your love, man. Thank you for all your support. For anybody who sent in donations today, guys, for all of you that sent them in, thank you so much, man. Donations help a lot more than everybody knows. Really fucking appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for any of you guys who have donated. I do want to say tomorrow, Taurus, considering you were the last time we read tomorrow, you guys are going to be up for your September monthly. So if you're a Taurus, check it out tomorrow. Your video will be posted. There is 3 more videos left for the September readings. All September readings will be completed and uploaded by the end of this week. So don't worry, guys. If you have not seen your September reading yet, that video will be posted this week, okay? Nonetheless, though, man, thank you guys for coming out, man. Really, really appreciate it. If you're new here and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe, baby. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. If you want to follow any of my social medias, all that info is going to be linked down in the description box down below. Remember, my official social media accounts are in my description. If you find any other social medias and they're not in my description, they are not me, okay? Also, the strength candle, guys, is still available, so if you guys want to check it out, definitely feel free to. It will be the first link in the description below. So if you guys still want to purchase a strength candle, it is available for everybody. This is a candle that is a crystal healing candle. The intention behind this one is strength, to promote strength in the times that you need it. And it does come with lovely, beautiful carnelian crystal chips. So for anybody who's interested, definitely feel free to check it out. That will be the first link below. But all right, everybody, I want to say a special thank you one more time for everybody tuning in. You guys know how much I fucking love and care for every single one of you. Thank you for being the best soul family I could ever ask for and being the best peeps on planet Earth. You guys are awesome. Shout out to my moderators for doing a fantastic job. Thank you guys for modding the chat each and every single day and for pulling through for me. I really appreciate that. As always, everybody, as long as you guys show up for me, I'm always going to show up for you. If I've assisted you or helped you in any sort of way, so happy to do so. So much gratitude to be able to do so. That's my intention with this work, man. If I'm able to help you guys, that really makes my day and that really makes me happy. So thank you, everybody, for being here, and have a lovely and wonderful day. Shout out to the soul family, and I will catch you guys later. Happy Taco Tuesday, y'all, and enjoy your day. Much